Commissioner T here, host of the weekly podcast, The Madden Voice. Google it, easy to find. Hope you come check us out. Another quick video on the Dallas Cowboys and the NFL. It appears that Dan Quinn did not get the job in Denver. Nathaniel Hackett, who offensive coordinator for Green Bay, was hired earlier today. So that's a very interesting development, as Quinn was reported to be the top candidate, but Hackett got the job. Could mean some Aaron Rodgers stuff. Time will tell. You'll hear it. Everyone's going to talk about it, but you'll hear it. But in reference to the Dallas Cowboys, I think it's very interesting that Quinn still remains everyone's top prospect, but no one's offering him a job yet. So what does that mean for Dallas? The other thing I really wanted to talk about, though, is did you catch the news that Mike Florio in his book is reporting that 2 years ago when Jason Garrett was let go, that the Cowboys had a deal with Mickey Loomis, GM of the Saints, to trade for Sean Payton. And apparently Sean Payton was okay with it. He approved. He agreed. Like, I don't understand why this isn't getting more hype with all of the people. Oh, can Jerry give up enough power? And is Sean really going to want that job? We know Jerry's got to make all the decisions, but we know Sean is a Bill Parcells student, and he's used to making all decisions. I mean, can that marriage work? Well, evidently it was already about to work. Apparently they had already passed all them hurdles. It was about to happen 2 years ago, and I'm hardly hearing nobody talk about it. And for the record, Florio is very credible, so I have no reason to believe that that's not true. And nobody's coming out, Sean Payton's people, Jerry Jones' people, nobody's coming out saying it's not true. So it seems to be true that 2 years ago, the Cowboys were that close to getting Sean Payton. And I guess Mickey Loomis, who also some involvement in the New Orleans Pelicans, I don't know if he's the GM there, owner, co-owner, I don't know, guys, sorry. I can get back to you on that. But they were losing Anthony Davis, didn't want to lose two pillars of the community, two pillars of the New Orleans sports community at the same time, so pulled out of the deal. But if that deal was about to happen 2 years ago, and now Sean Payton steps down, and you heard his 2-hour press conference, or at least the highlights, he's done with New Orleans. No negatives. He did his tour of duty. He accomplished a lot, and he's ready for his next challenge. It seems pretty likely that Dallas will be among the top considerations, if not the top consideration. Obviously, the challenge is that we have a guy named Mike McCarthy, who's currently the head coach and is under contract. The other challenge is that Sean Payton is currently under contract, so there would have to be some sort of trade as they had arranged for 2 years ago. I don't know what the terms were, but they'd have to do that again. But what do you do with Mike McCarthy? And, you know, Jerry is a lot of things, and we know Jerry doesn't mind the heat, but Jerry is not disloyal. And although we know he's capable of the splash, he's capable of the big news, he's not going to just cut McCarthy because Sean Payton became available. And then tomorrow we'll hear, guess what? Mike McCarthy's fired, right? So I guess nobody knows, but it would be unlikely. So I'm going to sit back with my cup of coffee. Here's my cup of coffee. Super Dad. Caramel macchiato. Delicious. And watch. And I'll get back to you guys when I know more. Peace.